Hey everyone, I'm going to cheat a little bit on this challenge. I'm going to combine two challenges. So Imogen has challenged me to bake a cake with Neptune written on top, and Olivia has challenged me to do a 2-layer chocolate cake. I'm going to combine both. So I've been onto the internet, I've Googled chocolate cake, and I've come up with easy chocolate cake on the BBC Good Food recipe website. So let's see if it's easy or not. Heat oven to 170 degrees for a fan oven. I've done it. Butter the base and sides of 2 20cm round sandwich tins. Done. And then it just says, in a large bowl, beat everything together. Let's find out. So I have 200 grams of self-raising flour, 200 grams of butter or margarine, 200 grams of golden caster sugar. What else have I got? I've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder, I've got 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's going to make it chocolatey. 2 tablespoons of milk and 4 eggs. I've beaten the eggs ever so slightly. Right, that is all in one pan. So let's see what happens when I turn it on. Okay, it says beat until pale. I think that's about right. So I'm going to scrape off the beater. And then we just put it in our cake tins. Right, so I've got my 2 cake tins which I've buttered and floured. It helps stop the cake sticking to the bottom. And I'm just going to pour the batter in. So evenly between the two. I just judge it by eye. You've always got to make sure you've got some left to lick the bowl after though. You can't scrape it completely clean. That's the rule in our house. Quite nice actually. And that is ready to go in the oven. It goes in the oven for 20 minutes. So let's see what happens when it comes out. Oh yeah, it's very nice. Okay, 20 minutes, see you in a bit. Okay, while the cake is cooking in the oven, I thought I'd make the icing, the buttercream. In order to do that, I have to beat together the butter and icing sugar this time. And get that going before you add the rest of the ingredients. Ooh, look at that cloud of icing sugar. Right, slowly until it's combined. Okay, now that's combined, we're going to carefully add the cocoa powder, all in one. I'm just going to mix that slowly and then I'll add the chocolate. Right, now we're going to add melted chocolate. Yum. And then just a couple of tablespoons of milk just to loosen it slightly. And we'll mix it together. Wow, that looks really tasty. So I'm just gonna scrape it down and put it to one side until the cake has completely cooled once it's out of the oven. So if you put icing on a warm cake, the icing's going to melt. So we're going to have to wait until it's completely cool. So we'll come back later and I shall ice the cake. Hey everyone, we're back. The cakes are out of the oven and have cooled down enough for me to ice. So let's decorate the cake. First of all, I'm just going to chop the top off this cake really quickly. So let's turn that one upside down. I'm going to put a big dollop of icing in the middle of the cake. And smear it around. And then put one on top. And this is where you get to put the icing anywhere you like. I'm going to smooth it on. And then I found, it's amazing what you have in these cupboards that you don't know you've got. I found some lettering. So I'm going to decorate the top because it was Olivia's challenge was to make the 2-layer chocolate cake, and then it was Imogen's challenge to write the class names on. Smooth it around the sides now. And this is where you can hide any bumps or lumps, or if the cakes don't come out very well, you can hide it all with icing. Now, I'm really not the best cake decorator, and I'm not a perfectionist, and I'd rather just eat the chocolate icing. So we won't get to eat this, everyone. I'm sure my family are very happy that you're giving me all these baking challenges. They get to eat it all. And this is what I found in my cupboard. So I'm going to put it all on. Let's see if I can spell both glasses. Neptune and Pluto with an exclamation mark. Ta-da! One finished